Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial. In this video today I'll be showing you how to make a Okay, so you know what the door is going to be called. So what does actually seamless and flush mean? Well, seamless means that there's no redstone showing, and flush means that it's just flush to the wall. And another thing about this design which makes it really good is that it's the smallest possible design that you can make, which is always a good thing. So let's have a look at that design. Ouch. Hit my head. Ah, that's better. So here is the... I really need to stop triggering that. Here is the door. Is that better? And the lever is out the back, but to make it easier to show what's happening, I'll put a lever up here. So at the moment we have our little entranceway. As you can see, we have no redstone showing. We flick the lever. Now we have a flush wall. Flick the lever again, and all the redstone gets packed away, and you can't see any redstone, which is lovely to see. So as you can see, it is absolutely tiny. The whole build fits in a very small package, nice and compact, and very easy to build, as you'll see in a minute. So without further ado, let's get on with this tutorial. So, for this truly amazing build, you're going to need 6 sticky pistons, 10 regular pistons, 4 observers, 8 redstone torches, 6 redstone dust, 2 redstone blocks, 2 obsidian, 4 blocks with redstone to go on, 1 lever, 14 blocks for inside the door itself, and then however many blocks you need for decoration, including the wall, the floor, and things like that. So to start, place 2 of your flooring blocks like this. So your door is going to start here. So place a block here, a sticky piston facing upward and one next to it, remove that block. Then place 6 blocks out like this. Then we want walls coming up like this, again 6 blocks. And then the same on the other side. And then the same on top. Now we can remove these middle blocks for a second. Place a block here, sticky piston facing downward. We can remove that block. And another one. Then we can place the blocks back like that. Now come over here. Place a block here, 1 more out, remove that middle one, sticky piston facing inward, remove that block. Then the same on the other side. So block here, 1 more, remove the middle one, sticky piston, remove that block. Then place a sticky piston here, place a block up, 1 more, remove that middle one, and place a regular piston, make sure it's a regular one, facing downward here. And then we can do the same on the other side. So sticky piston facing this way, block, block, remove that middle one, regular piston facing downward. Then the last thing, come under here, place a block here, sorry, not here, here, regular piston facing upward, then the same on the other side. So block, regular piston facing upward, then remove these 2. So now all we have to do is place some redstone here. Then we want to place an immovable object here and here. So if you're in survival, use obsidian. But the only problem with obsidian at the moment, it casts very bizarre shadows under the blocks. So if you're in creative, grab some bedrock and do that, and then you'll see the shadows go away. Very odd. I'm sure it will be fixed soon, but in the meantime, use bedrock. Then place a torch here, block here, redstone dust, torch here, sticky piston facing downward, block of redstone here, regular piston facing downward, torch here, block here, 1 out, move that block, redstone dust here and torch here. Then an observer coming away from that torch into this piston here. Like that. Then we can do the same on the other side. But before we do that, just make sure we have an observer here as well. So observer here, before I forget. Block here, torch here, dust. Sticky piston facing downward. Redstone block. Regular piston facing downward. Torch here, block here, move that block, torch here, dust here, and then observer here. So now to give it a quick test, so we can just grab a lever. So now we have our wall, flick it again, and there we are. Everything gets, placed away very nicely. So all we can do now is just grab some more wall blocks and cover it up so you can't see any of the redstone. Like so. Beautiful. Now, just before you finish, I want to show you how this piston door works, because I remember when I was first learning redstone, I could never understand how certain piston doors functioned and why they functioned like that. So what I'm going to do is try and break it down for you. So this is half of the piston door, and when we flick the lever, you can see it working fine. Now that looks very fast and complicated, so what I'm going to do over here is just break it down nice and slowly. So we have the lever on this block here. So when we flick this lever on, not only is this redstone line powered, but also this block is, which obviously extends this piston, and this piston. Now we do not want this piston to extend because we want to push it down later. So what we do is place an immovable object in front of it so it cannot go anywhere. So when we flick the lever, this piston goes down with this block, and this piston goes down because this piston is pushing it. Then 2 ticks later, this piston extends, which thus extends this piston because that block is powered. Then, when we flick the lever off, that happens. Now, you can see this piston has not retracted this block. Hence, we have an observer here, normally, which will pick up that block again. Then this piston retracts. So now we have like this. So all we have to do now is place that piston back up here, and we do that by firing this piston down here. Now, if you're wondering what this piston does, all it is literally an on and off. So when this turns on, this one extends, and then when it turns off, it retracts like that. So as you can see, it's quite simple when you know how to do it, but obviously the challenge is making it as small as possible, which I hope I've done here. And this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video or like the design, please give us a like. And if you really loved it, make sure you subscribe with that wonderful subscribe button for more awesome content. Anyway, I'll catch you all guys in the next one, and I'll see you later. Bye!